Heaven in a bite, the allure of creamy custard donuts. Imagine biting into a donut. Not just any donut, a fluffy, golden brown cloud. Now imagine that cloud filled with a smooth, velvety custard. That's the magic of a creamy custard donut. It is pure indulgence. The contrast between the soft dough and the rich filling is simply irresistible. Whether enjoyed as a sweet treat or a celebratory dessert, these donuts always impress. Gathering your arsenal ingredients for donut and custard perfection. To create the perfect donuts and custard, we need to start with the right ingredients. Before we embark on this delicious journey, let's gather our supplies. Having everything ready will make the process smoother and more enjoyable. For the donuts, you will need all-purpose flour, which provides the structure and texture, granulated sugar for sweetness, and yeast to help the dough rise and become fluffy, milk to add moisture, butter for richness, and eggs to bind everything together, and a pinch of salt to enhance all the flavors. These simple ingredients, combined with care, are the foundation for our fluffy donuts. The dough needs to be mixed well and allowed to rest to develop its texture. For the creamy custard filling, we'll use milk, which forms the base of our custard, sugar for sweetness, egg yolks for richness and color, cornstarch to thicken the mixture, and vanilla extract for a delightful aroma, and a touch of salt to balance the sweetness. Each ingredient plays a crucial role. Measuring them accurately ensures the best results. The cornstarch thickens the custard, giving it that perfect creamy consistency, while the vanilla extract adds a fragrant warmth that makes the custard irresistible. With these ingredients, we're ready to create something truly special. Crafting the masterpiece. Welcome to our step-by-step donut and custard guide. Today we will take you through the delightful process of making these delicious treats from scratch. Our donut-making adventure begins by activating the yeast in warm milk and sugar. This step is crucial as it ensures that our donuts will be light and fluffy. Once the yeast mixture becomes foamy, it's time to combine it with the dry ingredients. Mix everything together and knead the dough until it becomes smooth and elastic. This process might take some time, but it's worth the effort. After kneading, place the dough in a bowl, cover it with a cloth, and let it rise in a warm place. The dough should double in size, which usually takes about an hour. While the dough is rising, we can move on to preparing the custard filling. Gather all the ingredients you'll need for the custard. Start by heating the milk and sugar in a saucepan over medium heat. Stir occasionally to ensure the sugar dissolves completely. In a separate bowl, whisk together the egg yolks and cornstarch until smooth. Slowly temper this mixture by adding a small amount of the hot milk, then pour it back into the saucepan. Cook the mixture over medium heat, stirring constantly until the custard thickens. This will take a few minutes, so be patient and keep stirring to avoid lumps. Now that our dough has risen, it's time to roll it out on a floured surface. Use a rolling pin to flatten the dough to about ½ inch thick, then cut out your donut shapes using a cutter. Heat oil in a deep fryer or large pot to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Carefully place the donuts in the hot oil and fry them until they are golden brown on both sides. This should take about 2-3 minutes per side. Once fried, let the donuts cool completely on a wire rack. When they are cool to the touch, fill them with the creamy custard using a piping bag. Enjoy your homemade donuts and custard. Section 4. Secrets to Success. Tips for the fluffiest donuts and creamiest custard. For extra fluffy donuts, make sure your yeast is active. Proof it in warm milk and sugar. You'll know it's ready when it's foamy. Don't overmix the dough. Knead until smooth and elastic. When frying, maintain a consistent oil temperature for even cooking. For a luxuriously creamy custard, use good quality vanilla extract. It makes a world of difference. Strain the custard through a fine mesh sieve before chilling to remove any lumps. Section 5. Savoring the delight. Serving your creamy custard donuts. This is the moment where all your hard work pays off, and you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. These beauties deserve a grand presentation. Arrange them on a decorative plate to make them look as good as they taste. Dust them with powdered sugar for a classic touch. The light dusting adds a hint of sweetness and a beautiful finish, or drizzle them with melted chocolate for an extra layer of indulgence. The rich chocolate complements the creamy custard perfectly. Serve them warm, alongside a cup of freshly brewed coffee. The warmth of the coffee enhances the flavors of the donuts, or pair them with a cold glass of milk for a refreshing contrast. The milk balances the sweetness of the custard, the The warmth of the donuts, the creamy custard, and the sweet aroma will transport you to dessert heaven. Each bite is a delightful experience. This recipe stands out because it's a labor of love, made with simple ingredients, and results in pure deliciousness. The process is as enjoyable as the end result. Enjoy the process and savor every bite. Share these donuts with loved ones and create sweet memories together.